referee looks at his watch and his second now.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back.
Hello, welcome back to WantMyBet TV. My name is Will.
I'm Ollie.
Talking Europa League now.
Yes, we are.
Europa League last time, how did we get on?
Well, it was the previous round, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We did alright, I think.
We did alright.
Yeah,
we did alright.
We did okay.
If you haven't seen the Champions League video, just update you a little bit. Over the weekend, we absolutely smashed Premier League and La Liga.
Like, completely smashed it.
Completely smashed it. Correct scores all over the place. Backing the underdogs, getting big odds wins. So hopefully our luck continues. We've gone a little bit. Our skill continues. We've gone a little bit rogue in Champions League.
Yeah, quite rogue.
Let's
Sometimes
see.
you have to.
Let's see how rogue we've gone in this. I don't actually know, but I can't think. I haven't actually looked properly at yours, but let's have a look. So first one is from Tom.
Yeah, I'll do this one. So the first one of Tom's is Dinamo Zagreb versus Benfica.
Okay.
So this is the first leg of the last 16.
Yeah.
So we're not talking about who's going to qualify yet, like we were in the Champions League.
Yeah.
So Zagreb knocked out Plzen in the previous round, which was kind of expected.
Yeah,
that.
Yeah.
Although they did come down from the Champions League, Zagreb are looking good. Benfica knocked out Galatasaray. I think again we said that.
Well, yeah.
So not too bad. Both top of their domestic league. Zagreb have won their last 6 home games in a row.
Okay.
Good at home, and have scored 18 goals, averaging 3 a game.
Benfica got a job.
They have got a job, but they're also playing quite well. Benfica have won their last 6 away games on the bounce and have scored 13 goals in that time. So it's going to be a good game, and surely there has to be goals in this.
Yeah.
I'd be shocked if there isn't. So Tom's gone with both teams to score, and it's 2.04.
Really
very
good
odds. So that's red.
Yeah, good start.
Score prediction 1-1, but I think that could be a Desmond.
Yeah, it could be.
Could be a Desmond.
That's good. Nice little start.
One thing actually, just to point out again, like I said in Champions League in the first legs, a lot of the first halves might be quite cagey because people don't want to concede early, or you know, they'd rather go into the second leg with it all to play for than get battered. So I did this in the Champions League first legs in both weeks.
Draw half time.
Draw half times happened in pretty much all of them by 1 game. And you could make a nice treble or a nice double or whatever. Just keep it simple. Maybe like 4 or 5 to 1, 20 quid on, and honestly, it's quite likely to happen. So just bear that in mind.
Like that.
Nice little added bit of
could apply that
there
to the next game. So Eintracht Frankfurt versus Inter Milan. The first ever competitive meet between the sides.
There you go.
Frankfurt are unbeaten in 9 games in all competitions. They won every game in their group as well. One of the strongest teams coming out of the group. And they've only lost 1 of their last 21 in Europe. Good little record for Frankfurt. Inter's last 2 meetings with German opposition have seen them eliminated. And they've also been knocked out the last 3 times they've reached this round.
It's not looking good for them, is it?
Not looking good, and they haven't been in good form. The wins they've been getting have been like 1-0s, 1-0s. So, for a home win for Eintracht Frankfurt, 2.35, I think that's pretty good. That might even be potentially red.
It's good value.
Or, like what you've just said, you go draw half-time, Frankfurt full-time.
You don't even need to do that though.
You don't need to do that, but I think that will happen here.
If you're getting 2.35 for the Eintracht win, you probably get higher than that for half-time win. Because it's usually a little bit more than the...
No, but half-time draw,
but you
Frankfurt win. Yeah. That would be like 6.
Yeah, but if you wanted to go, maybe you get 3 if you go Eintracht to be winning at half-time. That's decent still.
Yeah, but you just said it's going to be a draw at half-time.
No, I said it could be.
I'm saying Eintracht will win. I think the odds are good enough just to say Eintracht win.
Okay.
But if you do want to push the boat out, I actually do think that will be drawing at half time.
Oh, you'll be drawing half time. Fine.
Draw half time, Eintracht full time, and they'll win 1-0. I think that will happen. And I think recently in Inter Milan games, I've been getting quite a few correct scores on those as well. I have.
What do you mean?
Like I called the 1-0 the other day with Inter Milan, they won it 1-0.
In all my Inter Milan matches recently, you've called 1 Inter Milan match.
And I used to say Inter Milan 1-0 all the time.
We haven't done Serie A in weeks.
And also I said,
Oh, all of these.
No, I said,
really good.
I said they normally win 1-0,
Yeah.
but I think the opposition for this game is a bit worse. They're going to win 2-0.
Into Milan.
And they won 2-0.
My team.
Anyway, Eintracht win. I think it'll be 1-0.
Right, next we had Rennes
Oh.
versus Arsenal. So Arsenal knocked out Bate Borisov
Yeah.
in the last round, but they made light work with it in the end, but they lost the first leg 1-0 away.
And away they're not good.
Away, Arsenal are not great. They've only won one of their last 5 away games in all competitions, albeit some of those were against tough opposition, but still not the point. They don't like travelling, especially in Europe. Rennes are unbeaten at home in their last 12 games.
Good.
And they've won 9 of those
Like this
in all competitions.
Yeah.
They've scored at least 2 goals in the last 3 matches, and they put 6 past Real Betis, who are a decent team.
This will be a tough game for Arsenal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They put 6 past Betis over both legs.
Yeah.
So this is the hard, out of all of the potential teams they could have got, Rennes is up there with one of the teams they probably didn't want to, probably wouldn't want to get. So I think if Arsenal come out of this with an okay result and then take it back to Emirates, I think they'll do a job on them there. That's not a problem, and I think they'll probably end up going through. But I think it's going to be a tough game for them. I've gone for Rennes to win either half at 2.25, decent odds. Or if you want to play a bit safer, both teams to score, I think.
Yeah. What was Rennes double chance?
It wasn't very good. That's why I went with that. It was like maybe 1.7.
Okay.
Still okay.
Still alright.
Not amazing because they're at home.
Yeah.
I think them to win was like 3.84 or something.
Okay.
It's decent, but could easily be a draw. Both teams to score is Mother Shout 1.71. Correct score is a Desmondo 2-2.
Could be
2-2.
All right. Next one from Tom. Sevilla versus Slavia Prague. Sevilla knocked out Lazio last round. Slavia Prague knocked out Genk. Sevilla, terrible domestic form. Lost 4 of the last 5. But we all know that Sevilla love Europa League.
They do.
It's their tournament. But at the weekend they lost to Huesca 2-1. Called it.
Shout. I got the correct score on that as well, by the way.
Correct score on
Unbelievable shout.
But the last 3 times that they've been in Europa, they've won it. So they like this. And 3 of their last 4 home games have seen over 3.5 goals. So there's always going to be goals. Prague, top of the Czech league, smashed Genk 4-1, won 4 of the last 5 away domestically and scored 11 in those games. Oof. So Tom thinks there'll be goals. He's gone over 2.5, 1.64.
Not great odds, but yeah.
Or, considering the form of Sevilla,
Sevilla just in a bit of freefall, really.
Slavia Prague double chance, 3.15.
I mean, that's a punchy.
That's good odds.
Good odds, but punchy. Slavia Prague to win away at Sevilla. I know Sevilla.
Double chance.
Sorry, double chance. Yeah.
Draw or win.
Yeah. Could be a draw.
Could be a draw. He's gone draw. He's gone 2-2 as well, Desmond.
Okay, there's a couple little rogue shouts in there.
So, alright. Next, Zenit versus Villarreal. So Zenit are unbeaten in 26 at home in the main stages of Europa. Very strong at home. Won their last 2 games in the lead up to this. Villarreal having an absolute shocker of the season. 18th in the league. Lost the last 2 games in the lead up to this as well. If you can imagine Spain at the moment, spring, just getting nice, warm. Nice temperatures.
Yeah.
You're walking outside probably in shorts now. You don't want to be going to freezing cold Russia when you're in that form.
No.
Zenit will win this game. 1.9. Good odds.
That is good odds, yeah.
I've gone 2-0.
Okay, nice. Right, next is Chelsea versus Dinamo Kiev. First thing to say about this game is there is a minimal value.
Okay.
I had to dig pretty hard to try and find something worth betting on. So Chelsea knocked out Malmo in the last round.
Yeah.
Dynamo knocked out Olympiacos, which I think was a little bit of a shock. I thought Olympiacos might go through there. Chelsea have scored at least 2 goals in their last 4 matches. And there's been over 2.5 in Chelsea's last 4 Europa games. Okay. So goals. So it should be a pretty, safe formality for Chelsea to win. Yeah. But it was like 1.28 or something. Yeah, there's no point. So the odds weren't up yet when I looked at it. but I think you could probably do it in other bookies. But Chelsea to win and over 2.5 goals, I think is a good shout. That should be semi-decent odds, probably around 2, just over 2 maybe. Or, this is red, Chelsea to win both halves is 2.85.
Like that.
That's my shout. Score prediction is 3-0 to Chelsea.
Okay. Sounds
Next
right.
is Tom's shout. So we have...
Oh, this is a tough one to call, I think.
It is a tough one, but I think he's gone the right way.
Okay.
Napoli versus Salzburg.
Yeah.
RB Salzburg. So Napoli knocked out Zurich in the last round. We called that. Salzburg beat Bruges. We called that, and that was good odds as well. Napoli lost at home at the weekend to Juve, which is it's always going to be a tight game, but it's expected. Juve are just flying at the moment. That was their first home defeat all season.
Okay.
So basically a bit of a blip.
Yeah.
They've had 4 out of the last 5. I've seen clean sheets before that, so they're tight at the back, and they've won 10 of the last 13 home games.
Salzburg got a bit of a job.
Already beaten Liverpool at home in Champions League, who were in form at the time. Salzburg lost away to Bruges, but then smashed them at home. That's how they went through. Also lost 2-0 to Rapid Vienna.
Fair enough.
In an away game at the weekend.
Yeah.
In their last away game. So Tom's gone with, again, it's not that much value in it, but he's gone with Napoli to win at 1.52, or Napoli to win to 0 at 2.55.
It could be 1-0 Napoli, that.
Could be 1-0. Tom's gone with 2-0 Napoli. Not sure. Anyway, take what you want.
Yeah.
That's what Tom said.
Napoli wins alright. Stick that in the necker.
Yeah.
Okay, last one.
Lots of stats on this one.
Last one, yeah. Didn't need any stats. So, Valencia versus Krasnodar.
Yes.
Krasnodar knocked out Leverkusen on away goals in the last round, but it was actually 2 draws. 0-0, 1-1.
Against which team? The drawest team in Europe.
Who's that?
Valencia.
Well, that's who they're playing.
Yeah.
So, Krasnodar have drawn 5 of their last 7 games in all competitions.
Yeah.
Including their last 2 Europa games.
Yeah.
Valencia have drawn 5 of their last 9 in all competitions. We know how drawy they are.
They didn't draw at the weekend.
They didn't draw at the weekend, but the one before we called it and they did. So if you're getting 4.6 on a draw for Valencia, you have to take that. That is red, because they draw so often. That shouldn't be 4.6.
I agree.
That should be like a 3.3.
And Krasnodar aren't actually that bad.
No, they're not.
Teams make it difficult.
Yeah. So I think that would be 1-1. I think that is a banker draw.
Nice. What is your one shout of the...
Got to be that.
Is it?
Yeah.
What is mine?
I do like Frankfurt to beat Milan as well.
I think Chelsea to win both halves decent.
Yeah.
At 2.85.
Yeah, very good.
So that would be mine.
Cool. Let us know what you think in the comments. Hopefully the winning streak continues for us.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed we win you all some money. We'll see you in the next video.
See you later.
Now then, in case the referee looks at his watch, and his second now.
Welcome back.